He's gone. Libby, did you see Westwood joined? I
He
know.
changed his name from Eastwood to Westwood? What the
That's
fuck?
why I laughed in the middle
Wow.
of everything there.
So, Maga, why are you crying in my comments? I thought you guys were warriors. Can't you handle more than one person talking to you at a time?
Oh, and MAGA, do you hate brown people too?
I bet they do.
Man, I thought these guys were strong. You know, they consider like one of us is worth 10 of you. I'm sure they say that. But when it's three of us talking to them, oh, that's unfair. Oh, I can't handle it. So, Maga, are you going to unmute yourself? And are we just going to talk to you at the win? Or are you just going to, unmute yourself? I guess he just wanted to cry in the
I guess
comments.
so.
I think Maggot is having
Poor
some
little bigot.
issues figuring his life out.
Y'all gotta mute somebody that think you're
You
winning.
were muted when you
Jesus
came in here
Christ.
by your own choice, you idiot.
Yeah, by my own
Yes,
choice.
by your own choice. This one is not by your own choice.
Why do they all sound the same?
I know they really
Gross,
do.
what the fuck?
Maga, how many teeth do you have in your mouth?
1.5.
Are you missing a few tooths or are you missing a teeth? How many are we talking about?
You can unmute. Jesus Christ.
Hey, MAGA, how old is Lauren?
Ooh.
I'm amazed how every one of
Keep
you
muting
fucking
because you
people
know that
sound the
17
same.
million
Yeah, MAGA, we understand that you're crying
go
about
back
being
to
muted
stay
right
in
now.
Mexico.
Yeah, we understand you're crying about being muted right now, but
Mexico?
right
You
now,
can't handle
Because they don't
MAGA,
understand
if you can't handle it,
pandemics.
cry.
Dude, you
Did you
can't
just tell us to
understand.
go back to Mexico?
I
No,
think so.
MAGA.
I heard
Who's
something
the
about
one muting?
Mexico.
Why you gotta keep muting for if you
Dude,
can't
Dude, do
handle
you
it?
understand that Remain in Mexico
You're
was
such
an
a big boy,
executive
why do
order?
you
No,
mute?
Do you know what Remain in Mexico is? Is it a law or is it an executive
Listen, if you
order?
can't mute me, I'm not
MAGA, is it a
talking to
law
you.
or an
Be a big
executive
boy and
order?
don't mute.
You are talking right now, sir.
Right.
Is it a law or an executive
Right, he
order?
forgot it. He was talking.
97% of the
MAGA, is it a law or an executive order, bro? It's not fucking hard.
MAGA,
don't
why are
have
you
to be
so
either
fucking
one. The ones
MAGA,
that
it
don't
has to.
qualify
MAGA,
automatically.
there is a difference, bro. Is it a law or an executive order? Just fucking answer the question.
You mute me, don't matter what I say.
MAGA, why are
Because you have
attracted
to
Trump?
answer my fucking question.
It's law.
No,
Stay
it's
in
an
Mexico
executive
is
order,
law,
you
plus
idiot.
executive orders. Do you understand
Do you
that? Are
understand
you
that executive
slow?
orders are not laws?
Stay
They are
in
not
Mexico.
legally binding.
97% don't qualify. They go straight back.
Wow, can you imagine
And
being
then
this
executive
fucking
order stops
stupid?
the rest.
I mean, we've asked this guy simple questions and he can't even answer them. All he does is unmute and go, "No, and then they gave
Y'all
me
keep muting
pills
because you
and I
can't
have a
win. You
double
know you're
wide
losing the
and you
reason
have
you
a
mute
double
people.
wide." So anyway,
You want to have a talk or not?
sure. Hey, MAGA, why do you follow literal teenagers?
Can you debate or run?
Yeah,
Why are
I'm
you
asking you a
following
question.
children?
Are you able to have a debate or do you got to
We're
mute?
talking to you now, you dumb fuck, but you're ignoring the question. Why are
You
you
dumb
following
fuck, I'm
literal
on mute.
teenagers?
You dumb.
You are not on mute.
I'm on
Now
mute
you
every
are.
5 seconds.
Now you're on mute, you dumb fuck. Why are you following teenagers? Are you
Everybody
some sort
can
of
see
pervert?
that I'm on mute.
Why do you like kids? I mean, is it because Donald Trump is into kids that you want
Not
to be into
smart
kids
enough
too?
to have a debate.
This isn't about being smart. This is about
All
you
y'all know
following
is
literal children, you fucking pervert. Why do you follow literal
low
children and
intelligent people
teenagers?
mute people.
What does this have to do with the fact that you follow literal children on TikTok, you fucking perv?
Everybody can see that I'm.
If you don't want to talk about why you're a fucking perv, just go ahead and drop. But the simple fact is, you came up here and we discovered you're a
All
fucking
you can
turd.
do is mute, brother. You're not
And point out,
intelligent.
no, I
So,
also mute and
You
point
so
out
know
by
when
the
Your
you're
how to
neighbors
way,
have
drive,
by the
kids.
way,
and you know how to
guys,
mute.
by the way,
I'll
this thing that he's crying about remain in Mexico
crying and
is
muting. You got
only
that
for
down.
asylum seekers. Only for asylum seekers. Has nothing to do with anything other than keeping them in
And you've
Mexico
learned how to mute.
until they are approved. Which if he would have known, the Supreme Court struck it down, not Biden. So he could cry, but you still haven't answered my question. Is it an executive order or is it a law?
Supreme Court did
Oh, wait, so you mean when I
stay
said
in
that MAGA
Mexico.
derp was a complete fucking idiot, I was actually correct?
Oh,
Amazing.
absolutely.
Biden
Yeah.
You
MAGA
cry
derp.
about Biden, but Biden's not
On the
president
border.
after
Maggie.
January 9th.
Hey, MAGA, you're not supposed to date your sister.
You're not intelligent enough.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Are you drunk? Sir, it's the fucking morning and you're drunk. Why are you this drunk at
You
this
still lie.
early in the
Why
fucking
is he
morning?
this triggered?
Oh, because we pointed out that he follows literal teenagers.
Did you mute the people when you lost the election,
Dude, do you
brother?
cry every panel
Did
you go
lose-
into?
Did you lose the election?
No,
Put
MAGA,
everything
do you
on mute?
cry every panel you go into?
Oh, you finally quit
No,
muting,
do
so now
you
can
cry
talk
in
like a big
every
boy.
panel you go to, bro?
Now you
It's
can
a
talk
simple
like a big
question.
boy.
Man, I've been talking like a big boy. You've been crying this entire time.
I'm proud of you. Finally,
I'm glad you
finally learned how to
agree.
talk.
So now that we agree that you're just gonna keep crying, we could just.
Oh my gosh. I
Why?
wonder if they understand their self when they talk.
Why?
They took their jobs.
Why is it always the fucking Southerners talking and shit? It's always them that's fucking goddamn fucking Republicans. Jesus, they're all the same. Is it like a whole family that just jumps on here? Like
might
they're
be.
all cousins or something?
I don't know, but crack isn't connecting, so.
Jesus Christ.
You know, I would be pissed if my live gets flagged for saying that name. They won too.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, after your insults, you're gonna pull me back up, or you?
Well, we were going to give you a chance to talk, but you decided to cry instead, you little bitch.
You know what? I got a song for you, bro. I got a song for you. I just have to pull it up. It's a song for you. Eric Hartman sang it at his water park, and I'm gonna sing it for you. Well, I'm not gonna sing it, but he is.
Dream is dead, our land is gone. There's a hole in my heart, and I can't go on. There are too many
Sounds like
minorities at my water
Yes,
park. This was our land, our dream, and they've taken it all away. They just keep coming and coming. Minorities. I tried to go and tell the police, but the authorities are minorities.
Hey, little girl.
Wait a minute. Is he talking about little girls? When
He
he's
did.
literally
He just
following
said
little
something about
girls?
girls.
Outspoken, why don't you screenshot his following list and show us what it is? Now I'm interested.
Won't you man up and control the live and show
Control
everybody
the
how
live,
smart
because I
you
haven't
are?
been controlling the live the entire time. Tuesday, and I don't
So,
know
MAGA,
which
you never-
Tuesday is.
You never told
Mega,
us how
you're not
old
supposed to
Lauren was.
fuck your cousin.
Somebody's intelligent should be able to outdebate the
Lauren, you never, MAGA,
Without
you never told us how old Lauren is, or why you follow so many people that appear so young.
Tell me when I talk when y'all quit crying.
Oh, no, we're not crying. We're asking you why you, as a fully grown adult, follow so many literal children on TikTok. Do you not know why you
I would
follow
love
children?
to answer, but you
Mega, do you know how to spell
muting.
Trump?
All I see is mute. Tell
Mega,
me when I can answer, when y'all are going to let me off mute.
Is it because
Mega,
Trump
do you know
likes
how
to
to
touch
spell
kids?
Trump?
Do I what?
Do you know how to spell Trump?
Do I know how to spell Trump? Yes. Bitch.
Oh, that's good. Because that's what he is.
Was that correct or was that wrong?
That's very correct.
Thank you. We agree on something.
Yeah, because
Yes,
that's what Trump is.
that's indeed what Trump
So you
is.
spelled that very true. Thank you.
Thank you for
Well, it was going
confirming that
towards
one.
you, but you were too slow to
I don't want to hear slow nothing from you.
Yeah, that was perfect.
catch up.
Yeah,
Offspring even made a song.
We do agree.
MAGA,
You're
when
the
you
one
were
that
this
called
drunk,
Trump a bitch.
Yeah,
We
that
didn't.
was
You
actually
called him
on
that.
cue.
yeah, MAGA, when you were this drunk this early in the morning, you don't get
That
to tell
don't-
us what to do. All right? Why are you
don't
this
know.
drunk right now, MAGA? Why are you drinking in the mornings, buddy? You want to talk this
Did
out?
you shake your head?
You want
It's
to talk this out?
11:51 in the morning, and
Why
you're
can't y'all
drinking.
talk?
Like, you should be on here celebrating your dude's win, but instead you're drunk and upset at
Take
liberals
me
and
off mute
leftists.
when
So I'm just curious why
y'all
you're
want
so drunk and surly when
We
you should
can't
be
take you off
celebrating.
mute. You have to do that yourself.
everybody
Not
can
how this
see
works.
that y'all got me on mute.
You have to do it yourself. Unmute yourself. We
I've
cannot
unmuted
unmute you. You do it yourself.
I've
Do
done
I
it
have to
200
draw it out
times.
on paper and crayon?
Libby, I
I've
hope you
unmuted
have that on
myself 200
record.
times, so your girl liar has got
MAGA.
a
Why are you so upset? This should be like the happiest week
you
of your
keep
life. But instead, you're on
you keep
here, you know, drunk off your ass with a public
yes, yes,
following list that shows you're into kids,
sissy.
you know?
And Mega, I didn't take
Some
that
sissy is muting.
as anything
Is this
against
What, you
Ken
gotta
me.
Ray?
mute
Wait. Is this Ken Ray?
Y'all cannot talk without muting.
Is this Ken Ray? I swear to Christ, this is Ken
She
Ray.
shaved her head.
I swear to Christ, this is Ken Ray,
Is
and I don't know
it?
why,
Did she shave
but
her
he's
head?
because he has that southern accent like this, and he's just not. There's nothing up there. You know, there's
Oh,
nothing
no
up
mute.
there.
Oh,
No
we
mute
haven't heard him
now.
laugh yet,
Dude,
have
do you
we?
understand that just because you call me a sissy doesn't insult me, right? I am a sissy. Thank you. Now move on. You got anything else? Like
We haven't heard
you've
him
been
laugh, did
crying
we,
the
yet?
entire time.
We haven't heard him laugh.
I've tried
But
to
I
have a
haven't. All you're doing is yelling and crying about being muted. And you understand on this panel, right? On my show, you say the words mute, you get muted. You cry about being muted, it leads to you getting muted because nobody wants to hear a grown ass man cry on the panel.
And you're the
And
one.
you want me to say, oh, you want me to be in control of my
a grown-ass
life,
man,
right?
and you're the
Wait,
one on there watching cartoons.
he also said that I need to be in control of my life, right? So when I
Yeah.
mute him, that shows I'm in control of my life, correct?
Yes.
You think that's us doing this shit?
MAGA, do you want me to pull out my what is it called when you lease for my apartment? Will that finally prove to you that I don't have a mother? Because I've been yelling pretty loud at you. If I had a mom, she'd be pretty concerned. I wish I had a mom that cared. I wish I didn't have to pay. Listen, I wish that I lived at mommy's house and didn't have to pay bills, right? But unfortunately, I live on my own and pay my own bills, right? I don't cry when I get muted, right? I just accept that I've been muted.
Why don't you shave
But
your
once
head?
again, he keeps crying.
Yep.
MAGA, did you just shave
Why
your
don't
head?
you
Why
go
don't
with
you shave your head first off?
See?
Before you tell anybody else what to do, you start with yourself. Practice what you preach, bro.
Yeah, why don't
Not
you shave
preach what
my
you
hair
practice.
I like my fucking hair the way it is, bitch.
If you don't like long hair, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, long hair scares you?
I mean, you sound old enough that you grew up in the 60s. Did you have long hair in the 60s?
I grew up when I know muting every 5 seconds.
Did you grow up in the 60s, Ken Ray?
Well, considering the fact that mute didn't exist back when you were, born.
Everybody sees you're a
You couldn't mute anybody in the 60s. Yes, you could.
Everybody sees
Dude,
you're not smart
do you
enough
think
to talk.
bouncers
In this
didn't
fucking
exist?
way, you couldn't.
Do you think bouncers didn't exist in the 60s?
Kamala lost.
Oh, yes, we know that. None of us are saying that she didn't lose. Do you understand that nobody up here is saying that she didn't lose? Nobody has said that. Oh, I did.
Nobody gives a shit.
Nobody cares. Trump won, so we're talking about Trump. If you just came up here to cry about the black lady, go do that on somebody else's racist live, not up here.
Absolutely.
Because that is what it sounds like you just want to do right now, is cry about the black lady. Dude, you won. Why are you still talking about Harris? You should be bragging that you won. Not crying about Harris.
Just admit that you're scared of Harris because, for one, she's a woman, and two, she's colored.
You know what it is? They didn't want to vote for Trump, but they're mad because they didn't want to vote for a black woman. So they're like, fuck it, I have to vote for Trump. So that's why they're so upset like this. I guarantee you that's why they're so upset like this, right? They're upset, right? Because they're racist and they know Trump's a con man, and they know that they got fooled in the Trump's rhetoric, and now they're stuck with him, and they're mad at us because we didn't nominate somebody who was white. Notice how since day one that she was announced, they didn't want her to be the Democrat nominee.
Exactly.
Won't you mute me?
Why don't you mute me? You can't mute me. Buyer's remorse, exactly. Like, I mean, I researched who I was voting for. I didn't just go based off propaganda.
He even said in the comments, mute.
He's definitely not mute. He could talk.
At this point in time,
nobody mute him. Nobody mute him. Just MAGA.
Nobody has been.
Y'all are an embarrassment to the Democrat Party.
We are, really.
So are you a Democrat?
I'm not a Democrat.
I'm not either.
Well, I know that.
Well, I mean, wait, let him up here. I want to hear him cry. Let's just, you know what?
Fuck it.
I think he wants people to hear what he has to say. So just let him up here and don't mute him. I'm going to play carnival music in the background.
Oh, I didn't drop him. He must have dropped himself.
Yeah, I think
I didn't drop him.
I swear to God, he sounds like Ken Ray, though.
He does.
Came up here
All right,
to
everybody
us of
mute
being members
themselves
of the
but
party.
MAGA.
All right, now let's amuse you if you're going to act like an adult. Can we have a conversation now?
Say what you wanted to say. Go ahead.
No, I want to have a peaceful conversation, intelligent, where two grown-ups talk. Are you able to do that? See, I'm giving you a break where you can talk, and I listen. And then after you shut up, then I will respond. That's the way it's supposed to work instead of muting. Are you able to have a conversation? So at this point, I might as well drop. If none of y'all on this panel are capable of having a conversation,
you want us to have you want us to have a conversation? Wait. You want us to have a conversation with you, right?
Right.
So you want us to have a conversation with you. Are you going to be genuine or are you going to be disingenuous and blame Harris the entire time? Because I want to talk about Trump. I don't want to talk about the Democrats. We lost. So we're talking about Trump. That is who the new president is. That is who the focus is on now. It's not Harris. She conceded. Do you not understand that?
Is it my time to talk?
No, MAGA, are you going to answer me, right? Are you going to talk about solely Trump? Or are you going to talk about other people?
I'll call it down the middle.
No, not the middle. We're talking about Donald J. Trump up here.
We can talk about Donald Trump, yes.
All right, then you're going to stay on topic about Donald Trump? Because we'll have a genuine conversation.
Yes.
But the minute you pivot, you get muted.
Right. in the minute you pivot, what? You gonna get off too and be a
No,
big boy?
I don't pivot.
Okay, so
I stay on
if
point.
you pivot, you gonna drop off, and if I pivot, kick me off. How's that? Let's see.
Oh,
Let's see what goes.
You do also have to promise you got to stop drinking while
Oh,
you're having this
see,
conversation. 'Cause
see
you're
now
getting
we go
more
to
and
See,
more
we
insults.
all know he
unintelligible.
can't promise that. I'll
I
give him
said I
that.
promise.
We all know
He's
he
gone
can't
to
promise the
insults
drinking
like
bit.
a kid already. Let's have a
Well,
conversation.
well, why are you drunk, and why is it an insult for me to call you what you are?
Call me what you are, buddy. If you
Fine.
if
All
you was
right.
face
So
to
how is
face, you would
Donald?
get in a corner
Listen,
like you was walking on
How?
eggshells around me.
All right, I'll
Why?
play your
You're
little
drunk.
game, right? How is Donald Trump going to stop the war in Gaza?
100% sure I don't know, but the best of my knowledge,
Okay, how is
I
Donald
think
Trump?
he's going to try to
All right.
make a peace treaty
What do you
between.
know? Let's start with that. What is Donald Trump promised that you know he's going to do?
We don't know nothing that nobody's going to do 100%.
But I mean, he has
they gotta
announced
get
an
in there.
entire agenda, dude.
I mean,
Do you not know his agenda, sir?
yes, I know his agenda. I
Then
know it.
why are you incapable of discussing basic things about it, sir?
Because do you understand that Congress and them has got to vote on a lot of this stuff he is
I do.
putting in.
However, the
And
question
you
you were
saying me
asked,
that none of that can be voted down?
the question you were asked has nothing to do with that. So, what was your favorite promise? Your favorite.
But wait, MAGA, why? All right, let me play your little game, right? Why would Congress strike down Trump's thing? They're Republican led. You know
So
that,
you-
right? You know
I
that they're
understand that.
Republican led. So this and he won every house, like everything. He won all three branches of our government.
You are
He has
correct.
full ability to pass anything he wants and
You're
put it into
wrong.
place. So what I really want to know, right, is he going to actually pass laws this time, or is he going to write executive orders?
Well, what you said, he should be able to pass laws instead of you wouldn't need executive orders. But
Yes.
just because he's got the House and the Senate, don't mean he gets everything he wants.
Are you saying some of the things that he wants are outrageous and downright stupid?
No, what I'm saying
I would
is you
absolutely
got
say that.
to pass a policy, you got to take it in front of the House and the Senate, and you
Oh,
got to
I agree,
get
but
Democrats
what
and
policy-
Republicans to agree on it.
Cool. So, what policy do you think that he's made a promise on that he can get through? What's your favorite one?
I
Or
My
do you think
favorite,
that all of them can get through?
my favorite, I think, would be passed, be tax on tips. Reason I think that'll get pushed the fastest is because she was running on that too, and they was Democrat Party was pushing
all
that,
right.
and
Mag,
the
I'll give you that.
Republicans was pushing it. So I don't see nobody giving
so
back.
let me ask you this, right? So you want another 8 years of Trump's tax policy. So you want 16 years of Trump's tax policy. Because I'll give you that. He's going to absolutely get that passed. Because tax policy is the bare basic a president does. And every 8 years a president writes tax policy. That's a given. That's why I don't even argue the tax thing.
Well, you're right. What do you want me to say when you're right?
So, MAGA Derp, do you think that he is going to reclassify what a tip is, or do you think he's going to just make what are currently accepted as tips now not taxed?
I don't think he'll try to rewrite what a tip is. I think he'll just
Okay.
stop the tax on tips for the waitresses and people that make tips or whoever it is that don't have to pay that in. That's my
Fantastic.
opinion.
Now, if he were to try to expand who is considered a tipped employee, do you think that maybe that might be him trying to open the door for corruption and avoiding taxes?
No, I don't think
No?
so. Because on a minor
Because,
scale, people's making tips
Okay.
usually
Yeah,
is
hey,
making minor money.
MAGA, I said if he reclassifies.
I don't
So
think
that
it'll
involves a
happen.
change. That involves a change, does it not?
In the tax codes, yes.
Yeah, and they've been talking about making like people who manage slush or hedge funds and things consider them tipped employees. Should they be tipped employees, or should just the waitresses and people that do service industry tasks?
I think there should be amount what would qualify you to be considered tips, and an amount that would not qualify you to be considered tips, and I think that'll go into the Congress and Senate to come up with that legislation.
Right, but you understand that trying to add a completely new class of people that were never tipped employees in the first place is something that is probably aimed at avoiding taxes and corruption. Wouldn't you agree? Especially since Bernie Sanders and before them and Vice President Harris's plan to change
Listen,
taxes on tips. Excuse me,
host
no,
at this
hold on.
time, you need to drop him. He's bringing Kamala's name up. We're talking about Trump.
Because I'm just saying that there's a difference between what the taxes were.
On Trump's
And
policy,
right, so would you
anybody
agree
making
that
under anybody.
I'm sorry, so you're not going to overtalk me when I have asked you direct questions that you seem hell bent on avoiding. That's why you got muted. So, in our little hypothetical, since there is a very big difference between the proposed changes in taxes for tipped employees, do you think that if they were to change the classification of who is a tipped employee to include people on Wall Street, that might be aimed at possibly corruption and tax avoidance? Yes or no? Go ahead and unmute.
All right. The answer is no, but I don't know why you got to mute me when I'm being sitting there listening to what you're saying. But you asked me a Kamala policy that the host
No, I didn't,
asked
you
me
dumb
not
fuck.
to speak about.
I explained to you that we were talking about Trump's policy. The only reason I brought it up was because
So now
you
we're back
said
at
that they were the
muting.
same thing, and I'm telling you that they are different. And I was explaining those differences. Now, the fact that you don't think that including Wall Street people as tipped employees might be an indication of corruption and tax avoidance is kind of shocking, sir. I mean, are you that dumb, or did you just mishear what I said?
Well, it's hard to hear and unmute myself at the same time. And when you calling me dumb, that is not intelligent because you ain't man enough to do it face to face.
Oh, I'm
And
man enough to do it face to face. Turn on your
you
camera, you little bitch.
I mean, listen, but no tax on tips, right?
Like
So we have an entire, so everybody who gets a tip has no taxes on it. So if I'm a millionaire mogul and I want to give somebody else $1 million, I could just give them a tip and then wipe my hands because I don't have to pay taxes on it.
I disagree with that. I don't
But
think
that's what he's
right.
saying he's going to do. Because no tax on tips means a general term. It means no tax on tips. So anybody who gets tips, they could just use that loophole. So he's essentially created a tax loophole for himself.
Yeah, MAGA, you're not
Turn on your camera,
turn
MAGA.
on your camera now, MAGA. You
got enough
there?
followers, so
turn
we know.
On your camera.
We know you got a camera you can turn on. You got enough followers. Man up. Go face to face, like you wanted to talk.
Turn on your camera, you sad, impotent little boy. Yeah, that's what I thought.
He knows as soon as I see him, I'm going to fucking kick him because I know it's Ken Ray.
Camera. Come on. Which one of us is the coward? So my name is Sean Campbell. I live in the San Gabriel Valley of California. Places I like to meet up are In-N-Out Burgers.
Come on, MAGA.
MAGA, he just asked you out on a date, I think. You better,
You know what else he promised that is not going to work? Is no tax on overtime. I'm glad you brought that up, Linda. No tax on overtime is impossible.
Exactly.
Because most workers don't get overtime.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Kim Ray. Oh, I'm sorry. Come on, MAGA Truth.
Oh.
Oh, he figured out how to fucking work TikTok.
You better
Holy
take that out of
shit.
your mouth.
Okay, I give it to him. It's not Ken Ray.
Oh,
Sounds
look
a
at
lot
with his
like him,
little
though.
cigarette.
It does.
I mean, he's trying to look tough. Hey, he totally needs a leather jacket.
Unmute yourself.
He's talking and he can't
I
hear
mean, if
shit.
you don't want to
Put
be
your
called
hearing
stupid,
aid in.
Are you
if
the
you don't want to be
gentleman
called
at the
stupid,
bottom being smart?
if you don't want to be fucking stupid or
Bro,
called
guess
stupid,
what?
stop
Guess
acting
what?
stupid.
No, guess what? I had to remove him for fucking terms and services
Yep.
violations.
What the
Yep.
fuck?
I knew that was going to happen.
Yep.
Trump's tax policy is terrible. 16 years of it. I'll bring you back up, but you got dropped. It was not because of me.
Hey,
You
did you
blame
notice
TikTok
how
on that
fresh?
one.
Did you notice how
That
fresh that
is
cigarette
TikTok's
was?
fault. You
Like he
had
I
actually
told
the.
him to
had
take
some
it out of
light.
his mouth.
Yeah, but he had to actually light that thing before he turned on the camera, meaning he intentionally used it as a prop. Isn't that like fun and interesting?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true, too.
Hey, MAGA Derp, why did you think that that was a fun little prop to use?
Jesus Christ. Bro, turn up your hearing aid. Put your hearing aid in.
Why is it at his ear?
Because he can't hear shit.
Oh, hey, MAGA Truth, did you know that if you put your ear next to a hot stove, you can smell how stupid you are? Oh my God, you are really putting me in my place.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah, it looks it.
I
Yes.
agree. Tax the churches.
And your ear is very scary.
Ew,
Your
it's all
ear
over his
has
Very
convinced
face.
scary
me that
ear.
I will be a
It's
good
very
boy,
scary.
and I won't make fun of you like the little bitch that you are. The
I
little
can't promise
sad,
that it won't
impotent
end up
bitch.
on YouTube, though.
What the fuck is this
Wipe your
shit?
freaking face off.
Oh, yeah, everybody dancing.
Why does your lips look like that?
My name's
Wait.
Donald. I don't know much about Donald Trump, but I sit here and I praise him. I love him so much. He's the greatest man on the planet. He took
That's
a bullet for
terrifying.
this country,
What
and
is
I'm
he
just like,
doing?
Why does your face look
know.
like that?
Hey, MAGA Truth, is there like an
You can't
adult
figure out how to use
nearby?
fucking
oh my
TikTok.
God, I've
that can help
muted.
you?
I've been.
Blah, 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 blah.
Look at his face. What
Ew!
No! What are you doing, bro?
What are you doing? Nobody wants to see your
This
nipples.
is why he's following young girls.
This is. I mean, did you just come on this program to expose yourself,
What
Alice?
in the freaking freak?
I don't think I'm high enough for this shit.
Open your eyes.
Oh, MAGA Truth, MAGA Truth,
Oh,
MAGA Truth. Don't worry, we're not laughing at you. We're just
Hello?
laughing around you, okay? We're just laughing around you.
no, we are laughing at you. Dude, what are you doing? Does he know he could hear, right?
Presumably, he can
Can't hear
I mean,
you, bro. What? Oh, I have to. No, I have to stop.
Me.
No.
I
We
figured he'd
got
leave.
flagged for.
He-
Oh. That.
What in the hell?
I got flagged for sexual conduct.
Really? Oh, he's back.
oh, that was hilarious.
He's back.
He's not coming back up. Not after that one. He might whip his hog out on stream. I can't. I'll lose my whole entire account.
God, what a freaking sicko, though.
It's clear that he's not intelligent enough for this conversation.
No, he's really not.
No.
What the fuck is
That's going on YouTube. I hope you know that, bro.
Oh, it has to.
It has to.
Sir, there are children on this fucking app. What is wrong with you?
Remember that moment in SpongeBob where fucking Patrick takes his shirt off and they're like, "Put that thing away."
Yeah. What is big boys?
Shit, I don't even show my face on live, and yeah, you're on here showing your fucking stomach.
Or something.
I mean, it's not that I'm afraid to show my. I just don't do it. I don't care enough.
Oh my god.
Best man now.
It's so weird that it just. That's what it. I feel like it was just, you know. I just.
Fuck is
Bullet
this
holes.
dumbass
That's an
saying?
interesting comment.
Nobody's seen. I see nipples.
I
didn't
wasn't
see
sure
no
what I
bullet
saw.
holes.
Yeah. I mean, were you like one of those suckers and losers that Trump was talking about?
Yeah, probably.
Then, wow. Okay. That was the most out of pocket shit I ever seen on a fucking live stream. Oh god. Woo. That was something
And they
else.
say MAGA ain't crazy, bro.
It was some crazy shit I just saw.
They're packing up the crazy. They're not just packing up the circus. They're packing up the whole crazy train with it. Fuck, the freaks are on parade, people.
Yeah. So MAGA truth. Did you get those bullet holes being a sucker and loser like Trump was talking about? Or did you get those bullet holes because you put hands on a woman? Oh no, because you showed up to meet a teenager and her mom. It was a big Second Amendment fan.
I got a song that is definitely him. Count to four. I can only count to four. I can only count to four.
Stop it. Yeah, no. Maggot, can you only count to 4?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Me count so poor. Gotta count now. 1, nothing, to 1, 2. I can count to 2, 3. I can count to 3, 4. I can count to 4. Run, nothing's run to 1, 2. What comes after 2, 3? What comes after 3, 4? I can only count to 4. I can only count to 4. I can only count to 4. There you go, MAGA. You're proving the stereotype every fucking day of your guys' lives. Every single, I swear, we all fucking, there's South Park, the Gerbs, freaking minorities of water park, any stereotype, they just fucking fit that shit like it's a glove. Glove.
No, don't let this fool back up here. He might turn his camera on. Nobody wants to see
MAGA
that shit, bro.
Yeah, before you unmute, so are you one of those suckers and losers that Trump was talking about? Go ahead
Can
and
I
unmute
have
and
a
let us know.
conversation with y'all, or y'all gonna keep muting me?
Are
No,
you a
because
sucker
you
and
keep
loser?
showing
Are you
off
gonna
your body
fucking
parts.
show
It's
us your
weird.
nipples again?
Are you a sucker and loser?
I wasn't showing you nipples.
Are you a
I
sucker
You
was
and
showed
loser?
us nipples.
I was showing you 3 bullet holes
You
where I
showed
stand
us
behind what
fucking
I
nipples.
say. And
That
like
Are
was
a
the
you a
most
young
sucker
young
and
man
out-of-pocket
loser?
below
shit
me,
ever.
Look up my
No.
name, Jerry Gardner, and he'll know that when I say something, I back up what I say.
You definitely back them nipples up.
No, if you was face to face, young man, you would not talk to me like that.
Oh,
Sir,
for
wait,
I can't do
wait,
that
are you
because I ain't
trying
got
to-
enough
Face-to-face
followers
with
like
Wait,
you.
is this your way of telling us you're a veteran?
I'm no veteran. No, I'm not
So
a
you
veteran.
got popped in the streets?
I guess you could consider it that.
Wait, so you're one of those assholes that are making our states and cities more violent?
Right.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, MAGA.
This just
Yeah, you
gets
don't even
so
have the
much
balls to
weirder.
defend this country, and you're out there like shooting up the streets. Yeah, seriously, fuck you. Typical, it's one of these, this red state crime that we all know is a thing. And we have a person who actually
I'm
contributed to the
willing to
statistics
tell
here.
you if you will listen without muting.
What does this have to
I
do with
had a
you
guy
shooting up the
jumping
streets,
on
you
my
violent
boy,
little bastard?
and I confronted him.
Damn right,
Yeah, I know.
Jordan.
You confronted him with a gun because you're an
So you-
impudent little bitch.
So you
Yeah, so
unalived
you are a
somebody is
pussy.
what I'm guessing. Just watch your word. I want to hear this. Do you unalive someone? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
No, nobody was unalived.
But you were almost unalived.
I had 3 in my belly at that incident.
Were you that
Exactly.
enough that it saved your
Surprise.
life?
There's been 2 incidences, but after I done what I done, he got scared and ran the house, which I didn't. And if you think I'm lying, punch up my name and see if I ain't telling you the truth.
So, what is your name?
Jerry Gardner.
Can you
I
spell
had
that
a
for
gentleman picking on my boy, and I pulled down in front of his house, and he come out and done 3 things, and one went
He
my.
was doing what?
I can't
I mean, did he
a
say
whole
something
lot,
mean to you, and that's why you got triggered?
No, he was pew-pewing at the angle where my boy was running a piece of machinery.
He was
And where are
pew-pewing
you
at
from?
an angle, so you got upset over this.
If you've got a kid and you got
Did you
somebody
determine what was
pointing,
happening first?
yes, I knew what
Did you
was
determine
happening.
if there was malicious intent first?
Yes, I knew 100%. He's done been out bragging what he was gonna do to me, but instead he went to. I guess he thought I was on the dozer, so he started doing it. And the boy called me up scared and got behind the dozer till I got there. Then when I got there, things changed.
Oh, I see. So you created a violent situation.
Yes, taking up from my boy, if you want to call it violent.
I
Yes.
see. So rather than
Okay.
trying to seek
So
out
if you
a
ain't man
peaceful
enough, take up for your
transition
boy,
with
whatever.
people in danger?
Wait. Let me get this understanding here. I'm fucked up, so I'm on the wacky tobacco shit. So what I'm understanding from you is what was going on is the neighbor or some shit
Right.
was shooting up, and your boy was out on the dozer, and one of those went near him, and
Correct.
he called you up scared,
Correct.
and you went on over, and he pew-pewed at you.
No, then he took off wide open to his house and run in the house.
you
and I
give us your
followed
name.
him to his house. And then that's when he come out and made one pew pew, went through my shoulder. Then I put about 10 to 15 rounds
got
towards
it.
him, and he
So-
run the house like a chicken
You
shit.
gave us a name, but you didn't give me the city that this happened in. So I look up Jerry. You know that Jerry Gardner. There's also a famous unaliver called Jerry Gardner, right?
No, that ain't me. I'm from
So
Hart.
MAGA,
Well,
MAGA,
no
MAGA,
shit,
MAGA,
it ain't
MAGA.
you.
But this happened
MAGA. Hey,
in
let me get
Grayson
this straight.
County.
Let me get this straight. The person was fleeing, and you had the opportunity to get the authorities involved in this, but you chose to escalate the situation and commit violence.
So you're saying a guy
What was the
fleeing?
county again?
So you are making our cities and states more violent?
If that's the way you call it, when a man comes in and is
Wait,
pointing a
what was
gun,
the county again?
pointing a gun at my boy, shooting off 15 to 30 rounds at my
Allegedly.
boy. If you ain't it ain't allegedly. If you
So
ain't
what was
man
the
enough
county
to
again?
stand up, you ain't much of a
Was he
man.
sentenced? Unless he was
Where are you
sentenced.
from,
apparently
Jerry?
it
Wait,
didn't
wait,
happen.
what was the county?
I was put on probation for
Oh,
2
no,
years.
MAGA. Unless
I'm trying to
he was
answer.
sentenced. Unless he
I-
was sentenced, it didn't happen. right? Because Trump is Trump a felon?
I'm telling you what
Is
happened.
Trump a felon?
Wait, can I just get the county
I was
again?
put on probation for 2
Is
years.
Trump
He
a
was put
felon,
on
you dumb
probation for 5 years and had his gun right.
He
So
won't
yeah,
tell me the county, so
if Trump
I
is not a
wanna.
felon, then this guy didn't do it because unless he was convicted and sentenced and is in jail, it didn't happen, right, MAGA? Just like Trump's 34 felonies
What
didn't
state
happen.
was it?
what he said the county. I missed it.
Oh, he's too afraid to say it again.
What state was it?
I'm trying to tell you Kentucky, but I keep getting muted.
Oh, Kentucky. That narrows it down.
Why can't we talk without being muted?
Where in Kentucky?
Oh, is this the Harp
Grayson
County?
County.
Grayson
And
County,
you don't
Kentucky.
answer questions, MAGA. That's why you get muted. Like I asked you a question and then you started talking about something else.
Well, there's been multiple people asking questions. I'm trying to be respectful and talk
Are
to
you
everybody.
sure? Are you sure? Are you having trouble keeping up because you're drunk in the
Wait,
morning?
it says you were in a shootout with your uncle on this one article.
You are correct.
Now it's an uncle? Or is this a separate incident?
It was my uncle.
It was your uncle. Okay, not your neighbor. Okay, maybe I didn't hear that part or I got that wrong.
I didn't
don't
say
know.
who it was. She said.
Okay.
I just said.
Oh,
Nobody
you were
please-
intentionally vague. Got
Nobody
it.
docks anybody here.
My boy was on a dozer and had multiple shots at him, and he called
Allegedly.
me on the phone.
Allegedly. And then you committed violence that you admitted to.
It wasn't
says property
allegedly.
dispute.
He pled guilty to criminal, whatever you call it. He took a 5-year plea deal. If he gets in any trouble at all, he's got to do 5 or 7 years, and he's still on that. But
about
what
you?
I'm
Wait.
telling you,
Wait.
you don't
Wait,
talk.
so-
You wouldn't talk to me face to face like you talk to me, because I am man enough to stand my ground. Trust me.
Obviously,
Honey,
you
I will
violent
talk
bitch.
to you face to face the way I'm talking to you right now. Trust me,
might.
I'm
You
man
might.
enough too. But the problem is I ain't got enough followers, so I can't do that. So I can't
Well-
turn my camera on like you
Well,
can.
I ain't
And the
worried
only
about
reason
that.
you got
Camera don't
followers
mean
is
nothing.
because
Camera
you're a
don't mean-
MAGA. You're a maggot. That's the only reason you got followers. And here's my question to you, since now you ain't got no choice to listen. But my question to you is, if your boy called you the fuck up, it was like, hey, Dad, the uncle is out here shooting up the place and everything. Come on out here. Why didn't your ass go out there, get your boy to a safe vehicle, get your ass
You
out
had
of
to
there,
come out
and
with a
then call the
pew-pew.
popo?
On your own family?
I did. I
This,
had
by the
my
way, this was over a property dispute. This is what this is saying.
correct. It's been going on 7 years.
Wow.
So
My dad
you
sold me a
MAGA
piece
family
of property.
values.
you shoot your uncle, and your uncle shoots back at you.
Kentucky State Police.
You get hit, and he gets hit, but nobody goes to jail over it.
Correct. That shows you I'm from Hart County. He was from Grayson County, and that shows you how corrupt the system was. They even indicted both of us. They come and picked me up, and I had to go to jail and check in. Took me about an hour to get out. They never did. After they indicted him, he run and hid, and he never did go in jail. He bonded out at the courthouse. It shows you how unjust the law system is.
Damn, you will cry about everything, won't you, you little bitch?
Because this says
Yeah,
a Hart
I'm-
County man is accused of shooting his father and grandfather Friday night.
That's
a di-
Grayson County.
That's a different one, hon. That ain't the right one.
Hun? Now you're calling me hun before you called me a bitch. That's interesting.
I try to treat you with respect as long as you do me, ma'am.
Yep.
So,
I think
MAGA
this
True.
just proves that firearms need to be just tossed away. You know what?
MAGA
Fuck it.
True.
Trump become a dictator. Shit like this won't happen anymore.
No, grown men shouldn't be shooting at 16-year-old. 50. I think he was 14 years old at the time. My boy was 14 years old at the time and had 20 to 30 rounds shot at him. And I
14
still
to
got,
16, is that your age of attraction?
that's the age of my boy. And
Oh, I get it.
there
I
was
mean,
bullet
are you
holes.
attracted to your
there were-
boys' peers?
Man, why would you talk so crazy? Are you that? Is there
'cause we looked at
something
your following
wrong?
list.
Well, he's a veteran, so.
Is there something
Yeah, there's
wrong with
something
the way
wrong.
you're
You like
talking?
Trump. That's what's wrong. You voted for the man. That's what's wrong.
No, it sounds
I
like
mean,
y'all
it
are
just makes
letting somebody
sense
up here
that,
talking
like,
about child
oh, yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I mean,
Well,
if
you
I
voted
had a
for him, right?
panel and
Because that's the
somebody
type of
come,
stuff Trump likes.
if I
We're
had a
only
panel and people kept
talking about
talking
the
about
things
child
y'all vote for and
pornography,
like.
I'm sorry, Lucifer. He interrupted. Go ahead again.
We're gonna
Oh,
get
yeah.
flagged because he
No
said
problem.
that word.
Oh, we got flagged? Do we need to end?
No, but we're gonna.
Oh. Oh,
We're gonna
okay.
because
if
he
I had a
shouldn't say
panel
those
people
words.
talking about kids like he is, I would put him off the panel.
No,
If Donald
see,
Trump
no,
talked
okay,
about kids the way he
now I'm
talks
gonna,
about
There's
kids, I
nothing.
would never have him on a
no,
panel. And I sure as fuck
okay.
wouldn't vote for him.
We are talking about Trump and the things that Trump stands for and the things that you guys stand for, and that is children. That's
My
what you guys
husband is
stand for.
asleep, by the way. He
Hey,
has so
MAGA
much
Truth.
shit he's gonna hear when he
Do
wakes up.
you have a daughter? MAGA Truth, do you have a daughter?
Trump likes his daughter. He has talked about his daughter in sexual ways. That means that
Yeah.
you're okay with that.
He did not say nothing
100%,
sexual way
and
about
that's
it. You are
exactly
nothing
the
but a
things you
liar.
like.
Do you
You
have a
just said
You are
daughter?
that.
nothing but a liar.
Wait, MAGA. A known quote from Trump is, if Ivanka wasn't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. What do we have in common? Golf and sex.
He did not say if
Yes,
Ivanka
he
was not my daughter, I'd be
did.
Yes, he
dating her.
did.
Yes, he fucking did,
He
bro.
did.
No, wait, MAGA. He absolutely did, bro. We're telling you, he did. I don't have a reason to fucking lie to you. I don't know why
But
you think
MAGA,
that we sit up here and lie to you, but I'm not
Can
lying to
you
you. That is
listen?
the
You
God
are
honest
correct.
truth. He did.
Why do you guys
You
ignore
are
what he
correct, though.
actually says? Do you guys not listen to what Trump tells you? You guys change everything up that he tells you and then try to make Harris's fucking policies his policies and shit and all kinds of dumb shit.
Y'all can't talk. All you do is mute.
Well, I ain't muting you,
Will
so
you
I don't know
please
what the
ask
fuck you
him to
talking
quit
about.
muting?
so MAGA Truth, do you have a daughter?
Host, can you ask him to quit
MAGA
muting?
Truth, do you have a daughter?
Host, can you ask
MAGA
him to
Truth,
quit
do you have a
muting?
daughter?
No.
Well, the next time I
Host
mute
MAGA
it,
is
Truth, do you have a
running.
daughter?
Host is running this fucking show, not us. Host is running this show. This is Host Live. Host do whatever Host the fuck wants to do.
Yeah, host.
MAGA
Just
Truth, do you
busy
have a daughter?
reading the arrest thing. I'm more caught up on that. Like, I know his address. I know where he lives now. Like,
Damn.
bro, like,
Hey, since MAGA Truth is
I'm
too
not saying
afraid
I'm
to
going to do
answer,
anything. That just proves to me that guns should be illegal and Trump's right. He should be a dictator.
yeah, since MAGA Truth is too afraid to answer, do you know if MAGA Truth has any daughters?
you know where who lives. What are you saying?
You
Me?
gave up your shit.
You
What
think
do
I'm
mean?
scared that you know where I live?
You
Notice
just
he was
told
really
us
afraid to
what-
answer that
MAGA,
question.
I'm not a fucking idiot. I'm not going to fucking put that shit out there for somebody else to go do it. Absolutely not. Nor would I fucking go to your house. Why? Because I don't fucking care. I didn't care until you told me you got shot. That's the only thing I care about now. Now this whole's completely derailed from politics to you. So, ta-da! That's on you. I'm sorry that you put your name out there and people watch this. If they just Google your name and Google the county, they find you.
So
Because
MAGA
you're the
Truth,
one that put it
me.
out there.
MAGA Truth, do you
MAGA
have a
Truth,
daughter?
you put it out there.
MAGA Truth, do you have a daughter? MAGA Truth, do you have a daughter?
You can unmute, MAGA.
MAGA Truth,
Maggot.
do you have a daughter? Oh, and by the
MAGA,
way,
do you have a
MAGA Truth,
daughter?
before you talk about
It's
being
hard to
muted,
answer
when you're
on mute,
muted,
but I'm not
when you're
scared
muted,
if
it's the
finds
best
me.
time to listen, you stupid bitch, right? Because if you're muted, you can't talk. So you can listen with your little ears.
With my little ears. Elf
I
Yes,
ears.
hear
your
you.
little
Okay.
ears. ears?
I'm gonna have
That
to
you
talk
can't hear
like
out of.
y'all. I'm gonna have to talk like y'all. You little elf ears. Y'all are so
So, by the way, guys,
unintelligent.
they could not definitively prove who started shooting first. So that's why the other guy wasn't charged. That's why he wasn't charged either.
See, now
Because
you're
they
wrong.
couldn't.
You're
No,
wrong. They was
What I'm
both
reading right
charged.
here, it says Willis was indicated for wanton endangerment, right? But the thing is, the person who first started shooting would be charged with attempted manslaughter, bro.
They did not charge me.
They didn't charge him because they couldn't prove who shot first.
Like I
So
said,
if they proved that you had shot first, you would be in jail right now.
correct. I
For the
was
rest
at
of your
his
life.
residence. I was at his residence.
Exactly.
Think
Why
about
were you
it.
at his residence?
Sounds like you're the
Because he
aggressor.
Cause he lives next door to me within 50 foot.
Well,
Why are
MAGA
you at
truth.
his residence?
And my boy was 50 foot right across the road in the field when it happened. It ain't like it was
listen.
50 miles.
Everybody,
truth.
listen. What he is trying to get at is the fact that he was, in a way, protecting his child and whatnot. Okay, that's what he's trying to say. But he did it
100%.
all in the wrong fucking way. He should have got
Correct.
his child,
You're
got
right.
his child into
You're
the
right.
house.
I should have
Shut
done
the
it in
fuck
a-
up! I'm talking,
You shut the fuck up.
little bitch.
I concur. He is a little bitch.
Yeah.
You
I
should
think
have
too.
gotten your child in the house and then called the fucking popo.
Exactly.
But instead, you resorted also to violent. You could
you
have been the
resorted to your
bigger man
anger. Do you
and
have
saved your
anger
child from
issues,
harm.
MAGA?
MAGA truth. Would you have defended your daughter's life this vigorously? And if so, why do you not care about women losing their lives because of things that Trump put into place?
I think
and
he
has
rolled
bragged
up
about?
with his homeboy. When he says his boy, I think he means he rolled up with his
I
other
defend
friend.
any of my kids.
No, he
No,
his,
my
his
wife.
boy was
You-
on the
yeah.
fucking tractor
Tractor.
across
defend
the
your
street or
boy.
whatever.
You would defend your boy, but you don't really give a shit about your daughter. We know that.
Oh,
Megan.
so he straight up opened fired into their residency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then that
really?
person
Yes, Uncle-
defended themselves by
Uncle
returning
started
fire, and
it.
he got hit.
Now
Uncle
listen,
started
Children
it.
inside?
if
or
you believe
whatever.
everything the news says, and if that was true, what the news said, I'd be in jail the rest of my life.
Hey, MAGA.
So there was an investigation done, and it was proven where he said I shot at, there was no shells there. So that's the reason I got no charge like I got.
MAGA. Can
He
I ask you a
lied.
question? How
Y'all
many
never
pew-
heard of a liar?
MAGA, can I ask you a question?
Yes,
How many pew-pews do you own?
multiple.
I thought so.
Multiple, and I think everybody ought to have them.
I just want to put on the record, so my dad, he owns them, but all his shit is for hunting.
Yeah.
And he getting too old for that shit anyway.
My dad.
That's
also-
what
He don't even go out that much no more.
Hold on, I'm not going to let MAGA talk.
But
Is
but
MAGA
my dad
actually
ain't out
saying-
here shooting
hold
up
on a second,
neighborhoods.
Lucifer.
Yeah.
That's
Is
what
MAGA
they're for.
actually
They're
saying?
for hunting.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, MAGA. Are you actually saying
yourself in
that
certain
you
situations.
recklessly discharged firearms into a house, and you've admitted to that, and you're
Into a
saying
neighborhood.
everybody should have firearms?
Yeah, he did
Sir,
say
I
that.
wouldn't give you firearms. You
Not
sound
admit to
dangerous.
that. That's just something you
You sound irresponsible. You sound drunk. And
Yeah.
furthermore, you sound
Y'all-
like
y'all
you don't
enjoy-
have the
y'all ain't smart
cognitive
enough to-
ability of a fucking 3-year-old.
Sorry for
Again,
that.
I will call you a dumb, fuck, stupid, impotent motherfucker.
Yeah.
I would trust my 70-year-old father with a gun more than I would trust you, sir.
Yeah,
You've
me
got
too.
more fucking sense.
The impotent little bitch dropped.
Yep.
Did we really need to hear that? Did we really? Wow. He's not
That was
even important
disturbing,
enough to know
actually.
who. He fucking straight up opened fire on this person's house.
Yeah.
He could have gone with that in a total
Right?
different way.
It's like Ted Bundy coming up to you and go, I didn't unalive those women.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
That was actually disturbing.
I'm going to have to restart after that just so
Yeah.
I can
Okay.
keep the video. 'cause
I think it's a good
that's
idea.
wild.
Yeah.
Be right back.
All right.